Alright, hey, I'm back. Now we're going to talk about macros. Um, Macros, how do I explain them? Imagine if I type in something over and over and over again, I get tired of typing it. I mean, those jobs in the world where it's so easy and mundane that a monkey could do it, kind of a thing. Or there's a way you wish there was a way it could do it for you just by pushing a button. Well, there is. It's called a macro. So, the macro button, it's a little bit different type of a beast um, when it comes to palettes. I can double click it here. Well, sort of. Oh, I made a macro earlier. Shoot. Now you've seen behind the scenes of this story. Macro one delete. There we go. This one, guard is going to be your friend sometimes, and guard is not going to be your friend sometimes. But you have to be when you're in this directory, just keep in mind where the guard is at, because you want to run the macro sometimes, sometimes you don't. Uh, but yeah, at first it's on guard. I'm going to unselect it. I believe you have to unselect it to record. Um, Now let me get an example of what you might want to type in over and over again. Let's say this could be anything. Let's say I want to type in fixtures um, 1 through 39, enter, and hit highlight. In fact, I'll turn down all my faders so that way you can see everything. So yeah, what if I just want something that just highlights everything? Let's say if I get to a show site and I just kind of want to say, hey, I want to highlight everything, but I want to type in those commands every time. I just want to make sure everything works and is on. It could happen. It could not. There's my highlight button, yeah. You can actually program a macro to do all this. It's pretty straightforward and simple to get started recording. You want to hit record. I'm sorry. Yeah, record macro. And then select which macro you want. And you notice it's in red. That means it's recording. The red light that's flashing on your console, that means I'm recording and waiting, and I'm listening you type as we speak. So we're hesitating. We're actually it's remembering the fact that we're just sitting here. And when you want it to stop recording after you typed in all your commands, hold the pig and then hit macro as well. On the keyboard, if you're doing this on the computer, you have to look up the shortcut in the manual. Oh, I should have looked this up. I think the pig button is either Control, Alt, or Shift. I can't remember. Um, and let's see. We could actually look that up now by just going through here, hit the help button, scroll all the way down, and I think it's a cheat sheet, not pig commands, keyboard shortcuts. Pig is the control key. There it is. So if you ever want to look up how to do that, there you go. I probably should have showed you that a long time ago. I'm sorry if you went through a lot of pain figuring that out. Um, Macro 1 delete. There we go. Do you want to delete? Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to record that highlight feature in real time, so that way we don't sit here forever watching it happen. Let's see. I'm going to punch record macro 1 enter. It's recording, and then I want to hit type in fixture 1 through, this is in the command line, sorry, 1 through 39, enter, and I'm going to hit highlight, and it's going to pop up. And then to finish it off, I'm going to hold down my pig key and my macro key and let go, and it stops flashing, it stops recording, and I can hit the clear button to clear all that out. Now, what's fun about this, I can hold down my open key and select it, open it up, and we get this cool little spreadsheet of everything I typed in real time. So it waits. When I sat around and waited for zero point 0.9 milliseconds and 5 seconds here and there, it actually recorded all that. I actually go through and delete those, but let's watch it run really quick. I'm going to tap it, and now it's on step 2. And that's when I was explaining things, and you can watch it type in things for me. It's really kind of fun. Uh, and there's highlight. And it's done. And as you notice up there, it went black, but it really did. It ran it all, I promise. We're going to run this again. And I saw it on the second screen. I saw it pop up. Here we go. Oh, you know why? I think it saved me hitting the clear button. Oh wow, I actually didn't clear out. Cool. So it's all on. It took care of that for me. Way fun, right? Um, that's pretty much the basic concept with macros. Uh, the best way I can explain it and the quickest way. You can go through here and delete all these. I don't think, yeah, the set button does work sometimes. Yeah, set, highlight them all, hit the set button. Remember where that's at for those guys on the wait time. But I think you have to go through here one by one and literally select. You don't want to do that. You need to give it some time. I've learned that the hard way, or else it's just going to get all discombobulated and run on top of each other. So I usually give it 0.5 seconds in between, so that way it's super, super fast. And I don't have to sit here and type it all. It's like someone typing it all really quickly for me. 0.5 and 0.5. And then I'm going to close, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And to watch it all happen and see how quickly how it happens, that's how quickly it went. I'll show it to you again, and you can watch it in the command line. I'm actually going to hit macro 1 enter, and it ran through everything that quick. And let's watch it again. I'm going to type in the command line so you can actually watch it happen, how quickly it happens. Macro 1 enter. Bam. It typed in all those commands that quickly. Let's see. You'll see here in a second why that's so important when we start getting to doing stuff on the fly. As you can imagine, you can get that to do stuff for you on the fly. So now I like to use macro comments, which are very similar to macros within the hog. Now remember, for example, you remember how I could run this, but I can't release it very easily. Oh yeah, I have to turn my intensities up. Yeah, I remember I couldn't release them very easily. So what do I have to do is that I have to find a way to release it. Well, make sure first nothing's in the programmer, and you'll be able to quickly tell because the clear button will be on. I want to create what's like an empty scene, and I hit scene, record, and I record it. Hopefully, I'm going to hit clear, record, scene. There you go. If I didn't see the scene button, scene to delete. If let's say if I didn't have that open, I can actually hit scene, double click it, double click it, scene record. There, it's blank. And what I do is I name these. Hit the set button. I name them release S1, release scene 1, or you could do a group of them, like release scene 1 through 2, for example. Let's name it 1 through 2 just for fun. Now, if you hit the grid view, check this out. Comments, macro comments. I'm going to put a comment right here that has a release queue list. Let's see, there's different kinds of things you can do. You can hit go faders. You can hit all types of stuff. You can hit go scenes, but I want to do release scenes. Oh, tap once. I always do that. Click it once. Release scene, and I want it to release scene 1. There you go. That's all I wanted to do. I'm going to go back to here, hit release scene, and it took care of it for me. That's way cool, isn't it? I can type it in here, scene 2, enter, and released it for me. And you can even do it for like a group of scenes. Let's say I'm actually going to hit scene, move this way. Oh, excuse me. About to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm going to hit scene 2, move. I want to move it here. And let's say I have, let's pick another scene. I got like a minute here. So let's just say I've recorded another scene here. A record scene. I can do like a group of scenes. I can go scene 1. I can even hit the through button, which is honestly a little quicker. If I remember correctly, 1 through. Yeah, 1 through 2. Or I usually go with 1 through 3, so I include the release queue. And there it is. I want to do scene 3, and it's going to magically release everything. I can even run scene 2. And there's actually a way that I can hit scene 2 and release scene 1 and play scene 2. And that's pretty much it for macros.